Okay, wow, we have some pretty big news in Yankees world because the Yankees might be considering DFAing Aroldis Chapman. I know, pretty crazy there. So let's get right into this. Now, there was an article put out earlier today by Joe Sherman of the New York Post that was talking about how the Yankees are considering DFAing Aroldis Chapman. So here is the main quote in the article. I'll also link it in the description if you want to read it yourself. But he said that the Yankees are at least contemplating whether to designate him for assignment. Essentially, the question is whether they believe they can straighten out his delivery and confidence in the waning days of the season, and, even if there are positives, whether they would trust him enough with his facilitating performance and control to put him on the postseason roster. So, could Chapman be gone? A lot of fans have wanted him gone over the last 2 years. He has just not been good, and he's very inconsistent. He has the second highest ERA among relievers on the team, and with the highest walks per nine. Now, the main thing is that he has the second lowest hits per nine among Yankees relievers. So the issue with Chapman is he just cannot control the baseball. I mean, he's walking 6.8 batters per nine. That is really bad, but he's not getting hit. He's one of the best relievers with the Yankees when it comes to going in there and not getting hit, but he implodes sometimes. He walks way too many guys. But at the same time, if you have a runner on second and it's a tied game and you just cannot let that runner score because it's the ninth inning or something, Chapman's a pretty good option. Because, yeah, he might walk the first batter, but that guy doesn't matter. It's the runner on second. So then if he's not giving up hits, if he's not allowing that runner to move over, it works out pretty well there. But it's just, did the Yankees trust him? And one of the things I found really interesting in that article was talking about the Yankees trying to straighten out his delivery. So that has been a constant issue for him over the last 2 years, where he's been changing his delivery, trying to improve his control. And remember, Chapman's a free agent at the end of the season, and it appears that the Yankees don't want him back. So another thing the article talked about. So DFAing him does not really have many consequences. It's going to be very interesting to see what the Yankees do there, especially with all of the injured guys who are returning soon. There are 4 injured players who are going to be returning before the end of the season. Miguel Castro, who's on the 60-day IL, Albert Abreu, Wandy Peralta, and Frankie Montas, who are all on the 15-day IL. 3 of those guys are relievers there. And if everyone is healthy for the Yankees, there's 4 lefties in the pen. Aroldis Chapman, Wandy Peralta, Lucas Licky, and Zach Britton. You don't need 4 lefties in the postseason. You need about 3. So, who's going to get cut there when everyone is back and healthy? Chapman is a pretty decent option. Wandy Peralta, he's been much better than him. Miguel Castro, he's a righty. Albert Abreu, another righty there. Frankie Montas, he's a starter, so he doesn't quite factor into this as much. But it's going to be interesting to see what the Yankees do over the next couple of days, and whether or not Aroldis Chapman is going to be with the team.